scores. The WWE Universe is extremely excited as we get set for WWE action.
Tonight we find out if you reach the pinnacle, the top of the mountain, or if you perish trying to capture it.
Making his way to the ring from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 225 pounds, Mr. Awesome One.
It's time for our first match of the night, guys, and it looks like we have quite the contest coming up.
And good luck to those who have to follow this one. You're going to need it.
From Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 245 pounds, the great Tony Mercer.
Guys, what better way to start the night off than with this one?
I can't think of a better match to kick the night off, Michael. In fact, we haven't even gotten started yet, and I can assure you that this will be a tough match to follow.
You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. Oh, man. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
Man, this card is just packed with so many great matches, and this one is definitely among the most anticipated, I'd say.
And here's the lockup. Look at these two jockeying for position. Got the leg. Boom!
Oh, good night.
Jeroen. Bang! This might be it. Oh, my.
Slam down hard.
He's looking at it.
To be losing a bit of leverage here.
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
driver.
Harsh impact.
And setting him up.
Good golly, what a knee.
Putting it all on the line.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh! A pin attempt. Looking to catch him off guard there, I guess.
How in the world?
Look at this. Bam! What a slam.
Precarious position here.
Oh, man. Right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
You gotta believe this one's over. Elbow drop.
He's not looking good here. This may very well be one of his toughest challenges in a very long time.
I'd never count this guy out, but I'll tell you what, he's not looking so hot right now. He's really going to need to find a way to get back in this thing.
Well, it seems early.
And a kick out.
Gotta take more than that.
Oh, no.
Shoulders on the mat. And he doesn't stay down for long.
Too soon.
Ooh!
Both of these competitors have so much resolve, it's going to take a minor miracle to keep one of them down.
He's too quick for him there.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Oh, man, right to the neck.
He's got him covered. When this guy's on, look out.
Here he goes. Whoa, this is surprising, Byron.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he would let him out right there.
Looks like he's starting to tire. Guys, he's going to have to turn things around quickly if he wants to win this thing.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
He's looked great up until now, and it's imperative that he doesn't lose focus and let his opponent back into this match. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Going for the big one.
The slam! That should do it. Did you see the impact on that? Wow.
Ooh, what impact.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
He's almost got him.
Will he be victorious? Kick out at 2. Whoa, that may have been a slow count. Wow.
That's pure power, guys.
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Stunner. Game, set, match. This one is over.
Man, almost broken in half there.
The shoulders are down.
Yes! Takes it!
And here's another look at what made that match so special.
Check this out. Almost forgot about this one.
Yeah, he's putting in the work.
And last but not least, there was this.
Making his way to the ring from Oakland, California, weighing in at 245 pounds, the icon, Sanchez.
WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one action.
This is the match I've been waiting for, guys. Ever since it was announced, I've been looking forward to seeing these two clash.
From New Hampshire, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Worldwide Wrestling Hardcore Champion, Mountain Man Brian Hill.
Byron, tell me, how do you think the champ looks heading into this one?
I'm impressed, Michael. Sometimes you see a champion look a little less motivated when the title is not on the line. But that's clearly not the case here tonight.
Into the tie-up they go, but who's going to end up with the upper hand? Whoa, and a bit of a test of strength here.
Tag made here. Uh-oh, this is ring rattling. slam.
Oh, nasty impact.
Drop down.
Ooh, what impact.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Torture your opponent's neck. I like it. Big punch finds its mark.
Going for broke.
He's starting to stagger a bit. He looks incredibly motivated, though. Don't expect him to be down for long.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Mykal.
Nailed it.
No, he reverses it. Oh, and he dodges out of the way.
Inside the ring now.
Oh, what a slam that hurt.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
This match is so evenly contested right now that it's almost impossible to pick a winner. I guess we'll just have to settle in and enjoy the action.
Got to be careful not to get counted out here.
Whack. This is sickening to watch. The ref had no choice but to call the match. Whack.
Mykal, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
On the way to the ring, accompanied by Dog, the Devil, Hart, Ford, and at a combined weight of 580 pounds.
Guys, we have two of WWE's most exciting teams ready to go here tonight in tag team action.
And I can tell you that the entire tag team division has eyes on this match right now. That's how big this one is.
Guys, how do you think the champ looks heading into this match?
He looks a little relaxed to me. Maybe it's because the title's not on the line here. I don't know. Either way, I can tell you once the bell rings, he better be ready to go.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
When I think of tag teams that can make a major impact on today's WWE, I absolutely think of these two teams.
Oh, here it is, the Dragon Sleeper.
Whoa, this is surprising, Byron.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he would let him out right there.
What impact!
There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top...
He's going for the pin. Gets the shoulder up. Yeah, this early, no chance.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive. In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish last kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the disarmor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers.
Uh-oh. Is he done?
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move.
What a stomp! Good grief!
This could be it.
Is he done? Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Mykal.
Uh-oh. Not so fast.
Fireman's carry. This doesn't look good, Corey.
Couldn't agree more, Cole. This has got trouble written all over it. Kick finds it.
He's looking a little off balance. This match is definitely testing his mettle, guys.
He needs a breather in a bad way right now. If he could just make it to his corner and make the tag.
Hey, he can still win this thing, guys. We've all seen him come back from much worse.
Lightning fast reflexes. He wants no part of the outside.
Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
Not every ounce of that one. This could be over.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's beautiful technique. Can he finish the job?
Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Drop kick.
Hits the mark.
He finds himself in some big trouble here. His outlook is not good at all.
He's in a bad spot here, Cole. It's absolutely vital that he get to his corner and make the tag. Otherwise, this match is over.
And you get the feeling that he's not going to look back at this match with great fondness.
Could be something.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Nice.
Shut it down.
Look out. He's not messing around.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Nailed it. This is all but over.
Oh, nasty impact.
That's...
And he stops the count.
Lucky him.
He has him right where he wants him. He might have it.
Ring rattling.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you. Can he do it here? And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Stump puller leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
What he was looking for, Michael.
Nobody gets up from that, Cole.
Oh, what a snapmare.
Oh, perfectly executed.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Neckbreaker.
In control,
Swinging neckbreaker.
looks like we're going to get the tag. And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Harsh impact. Big time takedown right there.
This might just be it for him, Michael.
This capacity crowd starting to sense the end is near, and I don't disagree. I have a feeling this isn't going to end well for him.
I think this one's over.
He's in tough shape, guys, and there's absolutely no room for error now.
And there's the kick out.
It's going to take more than that.
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, what's it going to be? Suplex.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Well, better not think too long, though.
Oh, no! Someone call the orthodontist. Can he finish him off here? A clubbing blow, Cole. That should end it.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. And he dodges out of the way. Wait a minute. Ooh, what impact.
I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing. Quick thinking to avoid that one. He's looking at it. Is he done? He's looking very overwhelmed out there. This might be the beginning of the end for him.
Well, on the plus side, he's not the only one in that ring struggling.
He breaks it. I can't believe it.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm with you, Cole. So unbelievable that he broke out of that.
The end may be near. He may get the 3 count right there. 2, and he's able to get out.
What a match.
Comes in off the tag. We've seen some great... The schoolboy could do it! 2! Here he goes. Beautiful technique.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Wow, kicking butt and taking names. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Headbutt! Oh, what impact!
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Too quick for him there. He's looking at it. Drop kick.
Beautiful. I think this is the beginning of the end, Mykal.
He might have it. Look at this. We've got to cover. 1, 2, 3. And we have our winners. Now let's take another look at these guys in action.
He's getting after it here. Check him out here. Look at him go. Every single minute of this one was memorable.
am in the top 1%.
And that's what makes you just you and me, me.
Wonder what's on his mind.
He looks very focused and ready to make a point.
Let's listen in as he addresses the WWE Universe. okay.
From Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, the living legend, Justin.
Guys, we're getting the night started with an amazing matchup here.
You're absolutely right, Cole. In fact, I don't think there's a better way to start this night than with this match right here.
Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Breaker. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. He's got the shoulders down. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that. Not yet. He's starting to stumble here. To be expected, though. It's not like he's in there with a slouch, guys.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum.
Axe handle finds the mark.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Now look at this. Repeated elbow drops right to the sternum. Enough of these, it'll stop your heart.
It's piercing. This superstar might go all night.
Again and again and again. He goes for the cover. No, early kick out.
Too early in the match to end it.
He's on the defensive here. Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
He seemed more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him.
No, he reverses it. And he's heading back in, back between the ropes. Oh, he's able to reverse it. He's looking a little off balance. I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make some changes if he wants to stay in it.
He's not looking like himself right now, and I hate to say it, but this might be the beginning of the end for him here.
He's making a statement here with this attack. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Oh my God, head over heels.
Yeah, incredible flip.
This could be it, guys. There's not many superstars that can pull that off.
This could be all she wrote.
He's definitely starting to lose it here.
He breaks out.
He's not done just yet, Mykal.
He caught him slipping.
Slammed with authority.
This could be big. He gets him with a reversal. Oh, no. We know what this is. Uh-oh. Got him in the sleeper. Is he going to pass out?
That should do it.
Trust me, you're left dazed and confused after a move like that.
They tapped out. It's all over. A lot of action in that match. Let's have a look.
He's getting after it here.
He ain't messing around.
And this is how he ended it.
Here is your winner, the living legend, Justin.
And that's the win to start off the night.
If that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening.
Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Mountain Man Ryan Hill, and representing Legacy from Chelsea, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, Barnes the Falcon
The
Reed.
WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one action.
This is the match I've been waiting for, guys. Ever since it was announced, I've been looking forward to seeing these two clash.
One-on-one action coming up here, guys, and I'm willing to bet this will be one we won't soon forget.
Totally agree, Mykal.
And
When
his
you have two
opponent,
superstars as hungry as these two
Dogs,
competing in the ring, you can bet it'll be memorable.
Ford. And from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 215 pounds, Hunter Travis J.
Clothesline! And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup. What a stomp! Good grief! Set him up!
Russian leg sweep.
Ooh, what impact! This might be it!
Oh, my.
Oh, what impact!
Harsh impact.
On the back of the neck. Looks like he's starting to sweat now. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected.
Here's a cover. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that to keep him down.
What a stomp!
Good grief.
Wait a minute. Reverses that one.
Soul kick!
Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
Took him out at the knee. He wants no part of the outside. Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Stop in the leg! Just nasty.
Looks like he's starting to falter. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make some changes if he wants to stay in it.
Don't write him off just yet, guys. From what I see, these guys are pretty evenly matched at this point.
No, reverses it. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Knee drop.
Jeez.
Oh, continuing to punish them. Oh, he's such a tough target. He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Look at this. He's lining him up.
Don't you dare get up, man.
Look at this. Talk about having the living hell beat out of you. There's a good chance he can't recover from this.
He's hurt. I don't know. I don't think he truly understood just how dangerous his opposition was heading into this match. Of course, he understands that now, but it might be too little too late.
He wants no part of the outside.
Oh, nasty impact.
Nailed it. And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
Oh, goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
Gotta believe this one's over. He's looking hapless out there. He started this match in great health, but now it seems fatigue has set in.
At this point, he's risking serious injury by continuing. I mean, he's getting absolutely torn apart in there.
Oh, man, he has plenty of reason to be concerned here, guys. But you know what? So does his opposition. This is about as close as it gets.
At this point, it looks like even the winner of this match will walk out of here beaten and battered.
He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
This is about to get bad.
He wants no part of the outside. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Whoa!
He has him right where he wants him.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
Oh! Can he finish him off here?
And the cover for the win! 2, digging deep for a kick out.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
Things are not looking very good right now. Going to have to find a way to regroup.
Oh, what impact! What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating.
What a clothesline!
Ouch!
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
He's calling for it.
Yeah, if he hits this, the match is over.
Incoming. Just a step. He's got him covered. 1, 2.
And how they survive that is anyone's guess.
How'd he do that?
Both of these superstars looking a little worse for wear right now.
Oh, an elbow drop.
Avoids trouble there. The shoulders are down. 1, 2. Barely at 2.5.
Can you believe this?
Oh boy, he is rolling. Double under. That was a long way down. Warm up the bus. This one is over.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. 2. Well, that was a close call.
Just when you thought it was over. Wow.
He's not going to like this.
Going for it all here.
Beautiful technique.
This is his opportunity. His shoulders are down. 2, 3.
The pinfall and the victory.
Let's look back on the actions in the last match.
Who could forget this? He ain't playing here. He ain't messing around. And finally,
Here is your winner, Hunter Travis J.
That's an impressive win right there.
great effort from both these guys, Mykal. I'm willing to bet this isn't the last time we see them square off.
The arena is still buzzing over that great match.
Making his way to the ring from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 250 pounds, Ian.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys.
And Mykal, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well have been our main event.
kick off this night?
I don't know. Part of me hoped Saxton would have gotten lost on the way to the announce table. That definitely would have made things better. But no such luck.
This match just might set social media on fire.
Oh, it's already trending.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe we get paid for this. Well, actually, it's hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything. Oh, nasty impact.
Working on the arm. Harsh impact.
He's not looking like himself here. He needs to create some space and find a way to get back on the offensive.
Sure, he's taking some punishment here, but given how much he prefers to be on the outside of the ring, he can very well change the outlook of the match with one shot.
Oh, what a tackle.
Comes up big with the reversal.
Down to the floor. Back in from the floor. Now back to the ring.
Too quick for him there.
Vicious strike.
Reverses that one.
Northern Lights. Vicious knee.
Effectively using the knee.
That was nowhere near a 3 count.
Way too early.
Looks like he's starting to falter. If he's not careful, this can snowball out of control for him in a hurry.
In a back-and-forth match like this, he has to do everything in his power not to let his opponent gain too much momentum here.
If this match heads outside, things can go south real quick. Let's hope not. Beautiful technique.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. You gotta believe this one's over.
Harsh impact. Jarring impact.
He's on his heels. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
It's make or break time here, and he absolutely has to find a way to get back on the offensive if he wants to win this match.
Showing off some of his speed there. Soul kick. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Ooh. Boom, what impact. He's too quick for him there. It'll destroy your face.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Beautiful technique.
Suplex. This capacity crowd starting to sense the end is near, and I don't disagree. And I wouldn't be surprised if he had nothing left at this point.
This is all but over.
Let's not write him off yet. Remember, his opponent isn't necessarily whistling Dixie either.
This can go a variety of different ways, Corey.
And almost none of them are good.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, he's such a tough target.
Oh, nasty impact.
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart. You gotta believe this one's over.
And there it is, boys.
He's got the shoulders down. 2! And he got a near fall out of it. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Look out, look out. This could be it. DDT!
Now it's time to capitalize.
He could pin his opponent right here. 2! And he got a near fall out of it.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
He knows he's in trouble.
Cross the shoulders.
What a slam!
Impactful. Will jar your spine.
That's what he was. The shoulders are down. 1, 2.
Too close for comfort.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Hooked up.
And mention up Gooch driver.
Absolutely planted. Up and down. Boom.
Will it be? 1, 2. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
Nice kick out.
At this point, it looks like even the winner of this match will walk out of here beaten and battered.
Oh, what a snapmare.
Oh, perfectly executed.
Knee stop.
That'll ruin your leg.
Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
At the arm. And will this be it? 2.
Real close. Too close for comfort.
Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight?
Oh, drop kick.
Right on the money.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
I think things are about to get turned upside down.
I think you are correct.
Face buster.
Calls the pin off with a rope break.
He wants it one more time.
Absolutely spiked.
DDT.
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
If at first you don't succeed,
He can end it here.
He's got him.
2, digging deep for a kick out.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
And there's his speed paying off.
Ooh, what impact.
Hooking him up. Face.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
Talk about having a living hell beat out of you. There's a good chance he can't recover from this.
This is all but over.
Yeah, things certainly appear to be trending in the wrong direction for him right now, guys.
Using the elbow as a weapon. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
He's looking at it.
Just when you thought he had nothing left. Yeah, there's no way this match isn't over after that one.
Here's a cover.
Yes! Takes it!
Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Ain't nothing better than action like this.
Here is your winner, Ian.
You heard the ring announcer. This one's over. And here's your winner.
Hey, they both gave it their all, but in the end, we were left with the best man standing.
As hard as it will be not to think about that amazing match we just saw, we must move on here, guys.
Making her way to the ring from Kingston, Jamaica, the Bombshell.
Guys, what better way to start the night off than with this one?
I can't think of a better match to kick the night off, Michael. In fact, we haven't even gotten started yet, and I can assure you that this will be a tough match to follow.
once he will, Rematch.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys.
And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well have been our main event.
And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
And given the athleticism of these women, this one promises to be can't miss.
Hooked up and...
Kick finds it.
Hair pull mat slam.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Nasty attack to the neck.
Look out. There she goes. She's starting to feel it, but she knew this match wasn't going to be easy.
And you just get that feeling that being outside the ring so much here in this match will eventually come back to haunt her.
She's really had a tough time getting out of the gates here tonight. She needs to make a change, and she needs to make it now.
Ooh! Cover here.
There's not a person in this arena who thought that that was it for him.
Still too fresh.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut.
Right across the back of the neck. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Things starting to go the other way for her. By no means is this dire straits for her, though.
Pump the brakes a bit, Cole. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I can tell you with all certainty.
She goes for the cover. She's looking to get out of here with a win early.
She's still in this one.
Oh, and she gets floored by that one.
Yeah, there's no staying on your feet.
She's looking at it. She better do something fast. She fights out.
But that doesn't mean the damage wasn't already done, Michael.
Float over.
Oh, and it will break your crown.
Look out. There she goes. She's got her in her sights.
No way she can survive this. Can she?
What a stomp. Good grief. Looks like she wants to beat her inside the ring.
Ooh, what impact.
You gotta believe this one's over. She dodges that one.
She got her with a reversal. A striking blow.
She's starting to falter here. She doesn't want to let this get out of control, guys.
I really expected much more from her here tonight. I'm pretty shocked to see her absorb so much punishment.
One of these women has to pull away here eventually. At this point, looks like it might just be her opponent.
What a treat we have here with WWE Women's Superstars in action. Showing some quickness there. She goes for the cover. 2! She's got some fight left in her.
How in the world?
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now. I think she's trying to prove a point here.
Here it comes. Looking for slam. I bet you feel foolish riding her off now. A trip to the local medical facility might be in order after that.
Oh, and a snap there. That'll give you whiplash.
Oh, no, we're going to see it.
Uh-oh. Going all the way up.
Look out!
Looking for the win. Got a little something. Nailed it.
Victory is on the horizon.
She's calling her out. She might have it.
Oh, the stunner. That was the best one I've ever seen.
Man, will it be? 1, 2. Ref found a 2 count.
This is amazing.
She's looking at it. She's locked. Oh, that's the impact.
Nice.
Shot it. She might have it.
When she gets in attack mode, look out. She better do something fast.
She works her way out of that one.
She's still got a bit of an uphill climb here, though.
Oh! And she drops her.
That was about as in your face as it gets.
Oh, what impact. She's looking at it.
Exploder suplex.
Warm up the bus. This one is over.
Oh, right to the jaw. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
Oh, what a boot to the face!
Here we go, back inside the ring.
Harsh impact.
She wants it one more time. No, cold stunner!
It's over. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
This could do it!
Uh-oh.
2, 3!
There's the pinfall and the victory.
Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
Look at her go. That's a woman on a mission. She's taking care of business. Every single minute of this one was memorable.
What's this all about?
And here it comes.
Let's listen and see. Wait, what?
I gotta tell you, I can't really make heads or tails of that. Oh well.
We all know the WWE Universe has been known to go...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing in at 215 pounds, Rodriguez.
One-on-one action coming up here, guys, and I'm willing to bet this will be one we won't soon forget.
Totally agree, Mykal. When you have two superstars as hungry as these two competing in the ring, you can bet it'll be memorable.
From Fresno, California, weighing in at 289 pounds, the Enforcer, Alex Silva.
Big-time singles matches on deck here, and Byron, what should we expect to see here tonight?
Well, given the shape these superstars appear to be in here tonight, I fully expect to see one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Aside from Saxton's commentary, this has all the makings of an epic match. Ouch.
That's how you wear down your opponent. Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
You gotta believe this one's over. These taking some offense, but it's going to take a lot more than that to stop him here tonight.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about. Oh, nasty impact.
Scoop slam!
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Ooh, what impact. Just punched him right in the mouth.
Enough already.
And a pin attempt. And the shoulders up in time.
Too soon.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Oh!
Right to the back.
Uh-oh. Is he done? Whoa! He gets out of it.
He's at another level right now, Mykal.
He's on the defensive now. Guys, he's going to have to turn things around quickly if he wants to win this thing.
He's really starting to look fatigued here, guys. And when that happens, your whole body starts to give out on you. He's going to need to be careful here.
Hey, he can still win this thing, guys. We've all seen him come back from much worse.
Oh, a running Dragon Rana. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
That's all right, Cole.
He's looking at it.
He's on his heels. It appears his opponent has his number right now.
Don't write him off just yet, guys. From what I see, these guys are pretty evenly matched at this point.
He forces his way free.
Man, he just has so much resolve.
I wish I could tell you guys what this superstar thinks of this week's power rankings, but when I asked, the only thing I got was a no comment.
Oh, he turns it around. At the up. Here he goes. Oh, what a crash.
Victory.
Oh, brutal. Got every ounce of that one. This could. Oh, what a slam. That hurt. Can he finish the job?
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Looking for the win.
Oh, that has got to be it.
He's on the ropes, and the ref wisely stops the count. Gets out of the way of that one. He's playing with him now.
Uh-oh, pump handle applied. What's coming next?
Nelson driver.
Here's his moment, Mykal.
There's the pinfall and the victory. No doubt it was a good one. Here's another look.
Oh, I can't believe this. He ain't messing around.
I really enjoyed every minute of this.
At a combined weight of 482 pounds, Mykal, Blaize, and DTM, the Empire of Pain.
As we get ready for this tag team match, Byron, tell me, who do you like in this one?
Come on, Michael, you know I can't answer that. Look at these teams. They both have what it takes to be the most dominant team WWE has seen in quite some time. There's almost no way to confidently pick one over the other.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 200.
We're just moments away from this huge tag team match, guys.
And I don't think I've ever seen these four superstars more motivated than they appear to be heading into this one, Michael.
Russia, weighing in at 238 pounds, Loki.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have tag team action coming up.
And given the state of the tag team division right now and how incredibly competitive it is, this match might just make or break one of these teams.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
And whichever team wins this match here tonight can absolutely make an argument for being one of WWE's top teams.
Boom! What a stomp! Good grief! Leg drop!
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, the New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold. Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are two-time tag team champions. But it was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books forever.
The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination looking to make a run at the WWE Tag Team Gold. When we talk about the New Day, the team won a... Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Mykal.
Suplex. Going for the big one. Is he done? Whoa, he gets out of it.
He's at another level right now, Mykal.
He's starting to stumble here. This tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't.
There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Mykal.
Oh, and he dodges out of the way. Oh, the old European uppercut. Drop kick.
Oh, great height.
He's not looking like himself here.
Oh.
Headed into this match, he and his partner look extremely confident.
I know it's somewhat...
Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Mykal.
You gotta believe this one's over.
German.
And that was only a one.
Gonna take a whole lot more.
Comes up big with the reversal. Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. A maneuver like that is a great way to turn the tables. In off the tag. Look at the height.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Double under. Future shot. He's got to do more damage before he can get a 3 count.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that to keep him down.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go.
He's looking, but he's got to capitalize now.
He might have it. Will he be victorious?
A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only 2 of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win.
He's looking at it. Got a little something brewing here. Look out.
Ooh, nasty impact.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
That'll readjust your spine.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
This could be it.
This might be it.
Oh, my. That's what he was looking for, Mykal.
Oh, what impact.
This could be all she wrote.
Harsh impact.
Can he finish the job? We've got a cover. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive. Here we go. Beautiful swinging neck breaker. What a stomp. Good grief.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard. The heart attack from the Hart Foundation. The rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the doomsday device from the Road Warriors. The team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
He's looking for the win. And he gets the shoulder up. Wow.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move.
Face Buster! We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE, and I can attest that this is no different.
Jumping knee strike on point. What impact.
Rope breaks the hold there.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Double under. Future shot.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
He's too quick for him there. Dodges that one. Looking at it a second time.
You've got to believe this one's over.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Can he score the pin? Ouch.
Up and down, leg lariat. Nailed it.
Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Going for it all here.
Beautiful technique. But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
No, it's not over yet.
Wow, part of me thought he was going to tap, Cole.
The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this.
He might have it.
I think this is the beginning of the end, Mykal.
Bringing it back into the ring. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
These superstars wearing the wounds right now of what has been an absolutely thrilling matchup.
This has been a battle. Great effort from both these teams, guys, but at this point, both sides look to be struggling here. He gets him with a reversal. A big first right into the buckle. Tagged in.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Blow.
I don't know how much more of this he can take. He needs to find a way to create some space or else this thing's over.
So many bad things can happen outside the ring, and given his condition right now, he really needs to keep it inside the ring if he wants to win this thing.
This one could go either way, guys. It might just come down to which superstar is the next to make a mistake.
Just a step quicker, it looks like. Oh no, we know what this is. Incredible German.
Establishing dominance. Here's his moment, Mykal.
That slam just brought this entire arena to its feet.
Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE. Here he goes.
Olympic slam. Nice. Just when you thought he had nothing left. Yeah, there's no way this match isn't over after
That should do it right there. 2. Oh, that was a close call.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
He's looking at it. Nailed it. Got every ounce of that one. This could be a... He's a one-man wrecking crew.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He might have it.
In 2 huge German suplexes.
That should do it. Oh, continuing to punish them. I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. He looks for it once again. This is all but over. Looking for all the glory here. Oh, and he breaks up the pin. What a punch! Boom, what impact! Somebody's got hops. Crusher.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Face crusher. Here he goes.
There's no way he's giving up now.
Oh, he's such a tough target. Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
And see, skull-crushing finale.
That has got to be it.
Absolutely. There's a pin now. 2. Oh, what a boot to the face. Looking for the exclamation point. Is he done? Not today. He broke out of it.
Oh, how in the world did he find the energy to do that? Absolutely spiked.
DDT.
That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
Not so fast. Oh, it's not going to be pretty. Go to sleep, GTS.
Night-night.
That might just be the final nail in the coffin.
He could pin his opponent right here. One.
Axe handle finds the mark.
Thunderous slam.
Big harsh impact.
Nice. Shut it down.
Somebody get the hose. This guy's on fire. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Reverses that one.
And see.
Facebuster.
Man, that was vicious. Game, set, match. This one is over.
That'll knock you silly.
And this is gotta be it. 2. Stop in the leg.
Just nasty.
I think we know what this is. Is he done? He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
Showing some quickness there.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He might have it.
This just ain't gonna do it.
Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
Oh, and it's a reversal. Oh, he's able to reverse it.
Long way down.
How these superstars are even still in this match is beyond me, especially given how intense the match has been. Amazingly, neither side looking to give in here, guys.
He goes for the cover. 1, 2. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up. Barely. And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Ooh, he goes down hard.
Yeah, he's definitely starting to fade now.
When this guy's on, look out.
Beautiful technique.
A second time.
If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
He somehow breaks free.
Nice, but he clearly has next to nothing left to give here.
And one more time. This might be it.
Oh, my. Can he finish the job?
He's going for the pin. This could be it. You gotta believe this one's over. And the referee starts his 10 count. The end may be near. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
I don't think he's got it completely locked in.
They got it. And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team battle.
He's getting it done here. Almost forgot about this one. Man, oh man, look at that. Every single minute of this one was memorable.
Here are your winners, Mykal, Blaize, and DTN, the Empire of Pain.
Talk about having to dig down deep to pick up the win.
These two work so well together, Michael. I'd be surprised if they went their separate ways anytime soon.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Worldwide Wrestling International Championship.
There is an absolutely big fight feel in the arena tonight for this one.
Yeah, and judging from the vibe here currently, it seems to me like this is the one this sold-out crowd came to see.
Get ready, guys. Big-time singles matches coming up here.
But I can assure you these two superstars have been waiting all day to get their hands on each other.
Introducing the challenger from Green Bay, Wisconsin, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Milkman, Caleb Danger Stone. Introducing the champion from Toledo, Ohio, weighing in at 315 pounds, he is the Worldwide Wrestling International Champion, Lance Hagan.
If you would think about moving, you'd better apologize.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
You can expect these superstars to put their bodies on the line to take each other down.
These superstars have waited a long time for this match to take place.
These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight.
What a stomp! Good grief! What a stomp! Good grief! to the back.
Looks like he's starting to sweat now.
Ouch.
He's really going to need to create some space for himself.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
What's he doing?
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Oh, what impact! Hooked up, attacking the back.
He's struggling a bit here. I'm not sure how much more he has to give.
If he wants to win this thing, he's going to need to make some changes here. There's no way he can stay in this match if he doesn't find a way to fend off this attack.
He's not looking like himself right now, and I hate to say it, but this might be the beginning of the end for him here.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Big time slam. Vicious.
The champ on the defensive now. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
This is where we find out who the better man is, and at this point, it could very well be either one of these guys. That's how close this thing is.
Incredible impact. Wow, what a move.
What a slam, Mykal.
Look at this. And the champ kicks out. Still too fresh. Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. Superstars to put their bodies on the line to take each other down.
These superstars have waited a long time for this match to take place.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe we get paid for this. Well, actually, hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything.
What a strike.
Ooh, what impact. Good golly, what a knee.
Down with a face buster. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Big time slam. Vicious. Oh, it's locked in. Power bomb. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
He's taking some offense. He's going to need to find a way to fire back.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum.
What a headbutt. Vicious. Beautiful technique.
A concerned look on the face of the champ. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
Oh, what impact! He's stumbling some now. He's always up for a challenge, and tonight is no different.
But if you're counting him out now, you haven't been paying attention. He has more resolve than just about anybody on the roster.
He's got him covered. No, early kick out. Wow. What a stomp. Good grief. Boom. He goes for the cover. No trouble kicking out of that one. Not even close. This might be it. Oh, my. Nailed it. Here he goes. Here we go. Oh, that's the impact.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
And he's feeling his oats now.
When this guy's on, look out.
He might have it. Beautiful technique. Can he finish the job?
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose. Nicely done
As he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Mykal. I did not see that one coming.
Harsh impact.
Here he goes.
He's definitely starting to lose it here.
What a hellaciously physical match.
And he escapes the submission.
And good thing. That could have been disastrous.
Not today. Here it comes. He's got him. He's looking at it. Boom!
That should do it.
Here's the pin. Title on the line. 2, 3.
This singles contest has the victor.
No doubt it was a good one. Here's another look.
Yeah, he's putting in the work.
He ain't messing around.
And I always enjoy watching him perform.
Here is your winner, and still Worldwide Wrestling International Champion, Hagan.
And there's your winner here in this singles match.
At the risk of getting ahead of myself, if this guy keeps winning matches like that, we better reserve some room for him in the Hall of Fame.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.
Making her way to the ring from Long Island, New York, Magical May.
We have one-on-one action on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Michael. In fact, I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show.
And her opponent from Los Angeles, California, Sandra.
Two of WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one action.
This is the match I've been waiting for, guys. Ever since it was announced, I've been looking forward to seeing these two clash.
Each of these competitors looks to gain momentum with a win tonight.
Whoever gets the early advantage could take this thing to a win.
The only thing that would make this match more enjoyable to watch would be if I was calling it without you two bozos interrupting me.
They're struggling for control right now.
Oh, this is not good at all.
I don't have you walking funny.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Shoulders on the mat. And only a 1 count.
She's still in this one.
Boom, right in the button.
What a hurricanrana.
Right to the back of the neck. Looks like she wants to win early. Digging deep for a kick out.
She is ready for a fight tonight.
She's taking on some offense here, but you can bet she has plenty of fight in her.
Ouch. Pump the brakes a bit, Cole. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I can tell you with all certainty, she still has plenty of gas left in the tank.
It's been an amazing match up to this point, guys, and from where I sit, any one of these women can win this thing.
Breaking the rules. Oh, look at this.
Evisceration.
Suplex. She's able to get out of the way there.
Back now inside the ring.
harsh impact.
Not looking good for her right now. Her hopes of winning this match may very well be in jeopardy.
I really expected much more from her here tonight. I'm pretty shocked to see her absorb so much punishment.
Oh man, this match, she goes for the cover. And an early kick out. She got her shoulder up, and we continue.
I think she's trying to prove a point here.
Escapes trouble there.
Here she comes on the counter.
We'll see if she can turn things around.
When she gets in attack mode, look out.
Oh, nasty impact.
Hump day. Hopefully this WWE action is helping you get through the moves.
This one's over, guys.
How did she kick out?
Nice kick out there.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Oh, the old head scissor. She might have it. Oh, what a splash.
I think this is the beginning of the end, Mykal.
She's on the defensive now. Her opponent clearly has her number here.
She's not looking so good here, guys. She's going to need to find a way to fend off some of this offense, and quickly.
But she's definitely brought her A game here tonight. I fully expect her to bounce back from this.
She goes for the cover and kick out. This one's not over yet.
She's a warrior, guys. What a stomp. Good grief. Uh-oh. Boom!
This isn't going to be pretty. Hangman's neck breaker.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, this is not good at all. The back breaker.
Look at her go.
Looking at it. This might be it. Oh, my. This is all but over. Insult to injury. Ouch. Wow, what a gritty performance.
Dodges that one.
Beautiful technique.
Look at her go. The shoe's on the other foot. She's locked in.
And the slam. Oh, it's over.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
Looking for a repeat.
Ooh, what impact. Man, she knows how to make a comeback.
So incredibly devastating.
This could do it. 1, 2, 3. Yes, takes it.
Let's take another look at these women in action.
Highlight for one superstar, low light for another. Check this out. Man, this was great. And here's how she finished this thing.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at
Big time singles matches on deck here. And Byron, what should we expect to see here tonight?
Well, given the shape these superstars appear to be in here tonight, I fully expect to see one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
Tell me, how do you think the champ looks heading into this one?
I'm impressed, Mykal. Sometimes you see a champion look a little less motivated when the title is not on the line. But that's clearly not the case here tonight.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe we get paid for this. Well, actually, it's hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Oh, impactful slam. He might have it. Is he done? Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Mykal.
Nope, reverses it. Oh, he turns it around.
Harsh imp.
No, holy kick out.
Gonna take more than that. Beautiful technique.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Too early in the match to end it.
Brain buster! We got a cover. And an early kick out in this unusual matchup.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination.
What a stomp. Good grief. Shoulders on the mat. It's going to take more than that. to keep his shoulders down.
Still a lot more fight left.
He's going for it all. Look at this.
Jarring impact.
Oh, and a snapmare.
That'll give you whiplash.
He's on his heels. He came into this match looking for a fight, and it looks like he found one.
This is one of the more evenly matched contests we've seen in quite some time. From the looks of things, it could really go either way.
Oh, what impact! Got the head scissors applied.
Oh, man, that's just nasty.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
I think we're about to see it.
That big time slam. Vicious.
Got all of that one, that's for sure.
When this guy's on, look out. Running power slam. I don't know how much more of this he can take. There may be no coming back from this.
He has got to fight back.
Lightning fast reflexes.